Hello guys, you are watching Planet Bio and time to discuss connective tissues in the series of structural organization in animals. Connective tissues we have studied up to uh, areolar and adipose connective tissue. Just we have a recap. Connective tissues are those tissues which have scattered cells and large amount of matrix, and you can find some cells like plasma cells, then adipose cells, fibroblasts, the main cells, after that mast cells, and then histiocytes. Connective tissues are further grouped into three parts: binding, that is connective tissue proper; second one is skeletal or supporting, that is bones and cartilages; and finally fluid or vascular connective tissues, that includes blood and lymph. Binding connective tissues or connective tissues proper. If you have lack of time, then you can write like this: binding city or city proper. It is further grouped into two: loose city and dense city. Loose means more matrix, less fibers. And dense connective tissues means more fibers and less matrix. Loose connective tissue is further grouped into areolar connective tissue. As you know, connective tissue proper is the most abundant animal tissues in our body, and here areolar connective tissue is the most abundant connective tissues in our body. Areolar connective tissues are known for packing the empty spaces, joining the skin or integument with muscles. And adipose connective tissues are found beneath the skin, and they act as insulators, means do not allow heat energy to come out, and they act as uh, cushions. They are present around the kidneys, around the heart, around the eyeball to protect from external strokes. And dense connective tissue, two types: regular and irregular. Regular means here fibroblasts are regularly arranged. Here irregular means the basis is orientation of fibers, you can say. Orientation of fibers means directional arrangement of fibers. Here regularly arranged, here irregularly arranged. Now we see. Boys and girls, you can see dense connective tissue is further grouped into two parts: regular and irregular. And here in regular, where you find fibers and fibroblasts are arranged in a regular fashion, you can find white fibrous. This is going to be two types. White fibrous means this is made up of collagen fibers, and yellow fibrous, this is made up of elastin fibers. Now you can differentiate between these two. Collagen is bluish white in color, bluish white, and this is yellow in color. This is bluish white in color. This is yellow in color. You can say glistening white, glistening, shining white. And this is yellow. This is made up of collagen protein. This is made up of elastin protein. In our body, collagen is the most abundant protein. And in the biosphere, you can say the most abundant protein is rubisco, ribulose, bisphosphate, carboxylase, oxygenase. This is the enzyme. So collagen is the most abundant protein in our body, and it is bluish white in appearance, and here it is elastin. This one, collagen. Collagen is non-elastic, or you can say inelastic in nature, and here it is elastic in nature, right? Another point is that collagen is when boiled, it is converted into gelatin, means less resistant to heat and light. And this is more resistant. So a question is asked in some countries, in some religions, you can find dead bodies are kept for years, that is mummies. In Egypt, it is widely seen. Mummies in Egypt can have no effect of or least effect of heat and light with the changing time and surrounding. So they have their uh, blood vessels, arteries intact due to the presence of these elastin fibers. Okay, so more resistant. And collagen, when heated or when boiled, you can see when heated or boiled, converted into or turned into gelatin. But this does not happen with the elastin, so more resistant, you can say. Collagen is straight and found in bundles, straight and present in bundles. But this one is not straight, rather wavy, and you can say branched also, wavy and branched. Although both have been secreted by fibroblasts. So this is the similarity. Fibroblasts are the principal cells present in connective tissues. Now this white fibrous part, where is it found? This is the question for you. So you can see fibrous is found in periosteum. Periosteum means the outer covering of the bone. Then perichondrium, the outer covering of the cartilages. Thereafter, you can write durameter. Durameter, that is the three meninges present in the brain. Durameter, then arachnoid, then pyometer. Durameter in brain. Then sclera. Eye has three coats. Our eye has three coats. Sclera, choroid, retina. Sclera or sclerotid in eyes. So this is how you can learn. And white fibrous is abundantly found in tendons. And what are tendons? You know, areolar tissues join skin with muscles. Here, tendons join muscles with bones. Muscles with bones. Right? Here, yellow fibrous tissues. Abundant कौन है? Elastin. Elastin fibers are abundantly found. So mainly yellow or elastin fibers are found here, and you can say that means few collagen fibers may be found here, but mainly elastin or yellow may be found. An example, you can say ligaments. And ligaments connect what? Ligaments connect bones to bones. Bones to bones. Ligaments connect bones to bones. And when there is overstretching of ligaments, what happens? A sprain is caused. That is the excessive pulling of ligaments. So, a sprain, this question is widely asked in NEET. A sprain is caused due to excessive pulling or overstretching of ligaments. So application based questions may be asked. Straightforward questions are also asked. Ligaments connect muscles to bones, skin to muscles, bones to bones, and this type of question is also asked. Sprain. It is a condition caused due to excessive pulling or overstretching of ligaments in our body. One question is also asked, that is about leather. What do we mean by leather? Leather is nothing but this is also a sheet of collagen fibers. Means it is white fibers. And what happens? Leather is allowed for tanning in the presence of bacteria. So this is the use of bacteria, tanning of leather. And by using this leather, we can manufacture jackets, belts, and other types of garments. Nowadays, there is leather garments widely used by the foreigners. So leather is nothing but a sheet of collagen fibers. Okay, and this is lacking in frog because the skin is loose and glandular. Now, what about dense irregular? Here, fibers are oriented or directed irregularly. Fibroblasts are present there in irregular fashion. And this is found in dermis part of skin. 20 years back, we used to teach this integumentary system. A little recap of this you can have. Skin or integument. Skin is otherwise called integument. This is called jack of all trades, master of none, because it has a number of functions but not specialized to any function. And this skin is basically divided into two: epidermis, that is the outer one, the upper one. Epidermis is outer, thin and non-vascular, and this is basically made up of epithelial tissues we have studied earlier. But dermis is nothing but this dense irregular, and it is richly supplied with blood and nerves. So this is going to be inner, thick and vascular layer, right? Inner, thick and vascular layer. So it is this dense irregular is found in dermis part of skin. In NCERT it has been written skin only, but it is dermis part of skin. It needs to be made clear. Okay. Now we have to discuss skeletal connective tissues, also called supporting connective tissues. Why supporting? Because it is made up of bones and cartilages, and it forms endoskeleton, that is the internal framework of our body. It stores calcium and phosphorus, and it helps in movement, and it gives a definite shape to the body. Okay. So skeletal connective tissue, you can see this is made up of this includes cartilages and bones. Cartilages and bones. Time to discuss cartilages. The study of cartilages is called chondrology. And you can see, so far as nature of cartilage is concerned, it is elastic but firm. That means it has got its matrix, and this matrix is going to be pliable, stretchable. So matrix is chondrine, Actually, this is a protein, and its sugar part, that is the carbohydrate part, is chondroitin sulfate. So you have studied in biomolecules chapter chondroitin sulfate. This is going to be mucopolysaccharide, that is carbohydrate sugar, you can say, and this is the protein part, chondrine. And the cells present here, they are, when immature, they are called chondroblasts. And as they become mature, they are called chondrocytes. Chondrocytes, chondroblasts are immature and dividing, and chondrocytes are mature, which do not divide, rather they remain in lacuna. Lacuna means the room, and there chondrocytes can be found in, they may be one, they may be two, maybe three, maybe four, up to four. So 2 to 4 chondrocytes can be found within a chamber, and this chamber is called lacuna. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe sometimes three, and maybe sometimes four. So 2 to 4 mature cartilage cells, that is chondrocytes, may be found, and the chamber is called lacuna. The plural is called lacunae. This is the fluid filled space, and there it is found. But they remain scattered in the matrix. They are not well arranged in lamellae, as we see in bones. Okay, so they may be scattered. Now, one question is asked, as you see, this is the section of a cartilage where you can find, this is going to be perichondrium. Perichondrium, the outer layer, and chondroblasts are present here. One, maybe two, like this, okay, in lacunae, right? And maybe three in this fashion, or maybe four in number. The matrix is scattered, the matrix, chondrine, and the cells are there, chondrocytes, scattered, not arranged in concentric rings, what we find in the section of bone, sorry. And one more thing, blood vessels are, we will use red color. Blood vessels are peripheral, right? That means you can write that blood supply is peripheral. Blood supply is peripheral, you can say, or you can say least, बहुत कम. So sometimes scientists believe that it is going to be non-vascular or avascular, like epithelia. So blood supply is peripheral there, at the periphery, at the edges, and the amount is going to be least or almost zero. That means avascular or non-vascular. So the nutrients are supplied through diffusion for growth, and the growth here is unidirectional for cartilage, although it is bidirectional for bones in both the direction, right? So blood supply is peripheral or least, or sometimes it is avascular, least vascular or avascular, and the growth is unidirectional. Now you can see that the types of cartilages. Now, boys and girls, we are going to discuss types of cartilages. Questions are asked. How? You can see. Basically, three types are there. Three types are there. First one is high limb. High limb means what? High limb means what? High limb means collagen fibers are there but hidden. High limb is transparent, but as collagen fibers remain hidden or dispersed, what happens? They become translucent. So, collagen fibers are present. And example you can see thyroid, cricoid, all these are cartilages present in our larynx. Present in larynx. Present in wide apparatus of frog. Wide apparatus of frog. Wide apparatus, do you know? Petrohyoid muscles and sternohyoid muscles which keep the frog doing like this, which that helps in respiration, okay? Buccopharyngeal respiration. And sometimes you can see due to calcium deposits, due to deposit of calcium salts, what happens? It becomes calcified and it is seen in frog. For example, suprascapula of frog. Similar is the case with this one. No. Elastic, you can see, elastic. Elastic means what? Elastic fibers are present there and these are found in our, this part, pinna, that is the external ear, right? Eustachian tube. The eustachian tube, you know, a tubular structure which connects this part, the middle ear with pharynx, eustachian tube. Epiglottis. You know, epiglottis is a flap-like cartilaginous structure which prevents the entry of food into the respiratory tract, because you know, pharynx is the common passage of food and air. This respiratory tube and this digestive tube both remain open there. So pharynx is the common passage of food and air, but epiglottis is a flap-like structure and that does not allow the entry of food into the respiratory tract. So epiglottis. Third one you can see, that is the fibrous one, and this is highly condensed with collagen fibers. So lots of collagen fibers are there. You can find lots of collagen fibers, okay? But this you can see in intervertebral discs. Intervertebral discs of our vertebral column. And pubic symphysis. You can see in the hip bones, two bones are there, like this. These are यहाँ पर जोड़ेंगे. So these are connected with pubic symphysis. Two pubic bones are joined with pubic symphysis. And intervertebral disc. Intervertebral disc, in cardiac muscles you have seen intercalated discs. Intervertebral disc, one diagram is there. One diagram, and that will help you in learning physiology, animal physiology, different aspects of animal physiology. As we study bones and cartilages, so we make the basis of the chapter locomotion and movement. That's why I am taking some time and some special points for you. Suppose these are vertebrae. In our body, there are 33 vertebrae. We had 33 vertebrae in embryonic stage. Now, after the fusion of some vertebrae, bones, they have become, they have been restricted to 26. And these are vertebrae, right? And this is the fibrous sheath. You can see lots of blood supply, nerve supply is there. But one point I have to mention here, this is going to be intervertebral disc, which join the vertebrae. And at the center of intervertebral disc, you can find this soft central area, excuse me, soft central area. This is called a nucleus pulposus. Nucleus pulposus. Yes. You see, the entire structure is called vertebral column. This is a characteristic of vertebrate which gives a definite shape to the body. And you know, vertebral column, actually it has been, earlier it has been notochord. From notochord, it has developed. So you can say notochord is the embryonic structure which has been replaced by vertebral column. So vertebral column is made up of a number of vertebrae. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose these are vertebrae. These are vertebrae. Vertebral column is made up of vertebrae. 26 in adult. These are vertebrae. Vertebrae are joined by intervertebral discs. Intervertebral discs. And the intervertebral disc has soft and central area. That's what we call nucleus pulposus, and this is made up of fibrous tissues. This is made up of fibrous tissue. Nucleus pulposus, soft and central area. Soft and central area of intervertebral discs which act as a remnant of notochord. Remnant of notochord means it indicates that this is going to be the remaining part of notochord. So in the vertebral column you will find a number of vertebrae, and the vertebrae are joined by intervertebral discs. In the disc, in the intervertebral discs you will find soft and central area nucleus pulposus which acts as a remnant of notochord, and this is made up of white fibrous cartilages, which is supposed to be the strongest cartilages. So you like, share and subscribe my channel, and I will appear next time with another skeletal connective tissue, bones, which will help you in studying locomotion and movement. Till then, good luck. Goodbye.